Hey everyone, it's Dynamic back at you again with a talking head video for this lovely Tuesday. And I wanted just to talk about was all the stuff happening with AI over this last week and this week. There's been announcements after announcement with AI. Oh my god. It's like it's taking over. It's like it's the new NFT. It's like it's the new crypto. It's the next big thing that people say is the next big thing and try and sell you on. There has been so much news on AI that I just feel like I gotta talk about it a little bit. Now I'm not that big into AI. I think it's cool. I think it's a very interesting thing to see. But I personally don't have much of a use for it on my day to day life because work and everything, we're not allowed really to push information, share information to these models to create the stuff and to be able to really use it yet. Um, but it's awesome. This is so cool. ChatGPT was showing off all their stuff on the, let's see, it was like the May 13th. Yeah, last week they were showing off the new model GPT 4o, which O stands for Omni. This can take in a bunch of different like inputs. I don't want to like he's talking to it. It can see, it can hear, it can understand conversation fluently, and it can talk back to you. It also has fantastic dynamic range with its voice, with its vocal options. It sounds almost like a real person. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So this is OpenAI. They did a bunch of demos. I'm not going to go through them all because that's not what this point is. Not just go through each and every one. We'll be here for hours. But rock paper scissors, sarcasm, do that. What was really cool to me was the live translation that it was doing between people talking. Now we have some apps that kind of do that. Apple has like a built-in translator app on its iPhone, and Google has had that for years. But just seeing how fast it worked was incredible. And they also announced a desktop application that you can kind of see right here, right above my head, that can look at your screen. It's only available on Mac products right now, so you need like a MacBook or Mac Mini, whatever, and it will be able to look at your screen. You'll be able to talk to it, type to it, take pictures for it to be able to see, and it can actually like walk you through things. Really cool. We're actually getting to the point where this is going to be just about virtual assistant we always wanted that everybody wants for themselves. Um, so this was announced on the 13th, right? Then then Google comes out. Sorry for the white screen, real quick. Google comes out with its ecosystem of the Gemini ecosystem, talking about all this stuff. And I'll tell you, I sat there, was watching for like the 3 hours it was going. I got so bored. I started tuning out. Google, they make good products. They can't sell their shit. They can't make it like the that was 3 hours long. I get it. That wasn't even to their developers. It was to the customers trying to sell these products to people. It was too much. It was too much. Went too long, too in depth. I was starting to get really bored around the 2.5 hour mark, really badly. But they got Gemini. It's coming to Android and all their products. They're going to have multiple different versions of Gemini, um, so that there's like, what is it? One that runs locally on the machine. That's like called edge computing, I think, this instance. And then they're going to have the server for more complicated tasks. They announced this the day after, on the 14th, after ChatGPT announced theirs. Let me just say, ChatGPT looked way better in comparison to what Google was showing. And then all these AIs are kind of doing the same thing, anyways. They're not really different from one another. It's just kind of a different flavor of what you want to do, which one you want to go with at the moment. There's no real standout difference yet. And then Microsoft yesterday announced their new Copilot Plus PC, which is kind of crazy. So now PCs are going to get like a third chip. You know how you got the GPU and the CPU? Now you're getting the NPU. Now the NPU can be its own like separate chip on the board, I'm assuming, or it can also be part of the CPU. think of like Apple's M1 chips, where it has like the neural processors built in. That's what the MPU is. I believe it's specialized for AI, machine learning, and all that. And that's what the neural processors are for the M chips, are just specialized for machine learning. And now they're phrasing it as AI because that's what everybody calls it, is no longer machine learning, just AI. Even though this isn't true AI yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's kind of incredible what they were showing off. It's going to be coming to PCs. Also, these chips, they're starting with the Snapdragon X series processor. It seems it's like Elite. It's on their new. It's on their like new PCs. Yeah, their new Surface and all these. It's actually the Snapdragon X Elite and Plus. So these are ARM processors like the M1 series. These are not like the AMD or the Intel chips. My worry is software compatibility, especially on Windows computers, because I don't know how well the translation layer will be, the stopgap, until they have a lot more programs being fully built for ARM machines. Windows has been trying to do this for years, but this seems like it might be the actual push. Now, there are some AI features in here that are kind of cool. Oh, yeah, you get like all day battery life, and they're talking about all this stuff. Pretty much, they're making their version of what do you call it? The M chips, the M1 series, that Apple has. So they got recall, which is kind of interesting. This, yeah, no sound. Pretty much what this will do is that periodically it's going to take pictures of your screen. You can adjust it so it doesn't. It's going to take pictures and create like a timeline up there that you can go through and be able to trace like what were you doing on this day. Like you can type in bread and it will find bread images of bread or things that look like that to be able to select. Uh, Kind of cool. I don't think I really care for that personally. I don't think I would use it, but it's an interesting thing. Creates a timeline. Uh, Co-creator, pretty much MS Paint got a facelift. Know that like thing that you could do with yeah. So right here you can see, oh, you see he's drawing right here, and it's editing this image. Pretty much, it is NVIDIA's like painting tool just built into MS Paint now. NVIDIA's like AI generated thing that you could say, I want this to be a mountain or a lake that I am painting right now. You paint it, and it would just generate over to this. Uh, they pretty much added that, so it's not really new. It's just new to Windows. Live captions, that's actually pretty cool. Again, like live translation, these LLMs are great at language. So having live translations to tons of different languages is dope. But again, this is just like which flavor do you want, and this is going to become ubiquitous across like all devices. They're all going to have their different flavor of doing these same things. 44 languages to English, I'm assuming. That then creative filters. That's like TikTok and Snapchat and all those filters that they've been doing. So or Zoom calls have been doing. Yeah, Zoom's been doing this. There's so many things here that I'm not trying to hate. I'm not trying to hate, but they've already been done, and they're just saying now it's on Windows. It's now locally. You don't need proprietary software. You just get it for free, and that's cool. But I'm not upgrading my PC just for this shit. I'm not spending my extra money on a fancy NPU if I can't play games I want. Like this stuff, it's cool. You get all day battery life on like almost all of these. You get like 15 to 22 hours, depending on which chip, depending on what you're running, right? And most of the time, this is like video playback. Oh, yeah. Some of these are saying video playback, some of these just state the hours. So I'm assuming longer. Significantly based on device settings and usage factor. Yeah. So probably on the lowest brightness setting to go with like the easiest thing to run. Try and get best looking performance. But this is cool. So AI is coming out everywhere, and it's really cool. But it's nothing like truly mind bending yet for me personally. Um, And it's just because of the work I do. It's like I'm a software engineer, and at my current job, I can't use LLMs like this just because I got to keep my work secure and locked down, and can't the stuff that I work on is copyrighted. It can't go to these LLMs and be used to build them. So we had to first build our own like proprietary one in house, train it off based off our own stuff, and that's what a lot of companies are going to start doing. But it's going to take time. It's going to take time. This is like the very first look at doing AI. This is so new. It's really cool. But I do want to put a bit of salt to this. Add a bit of salt. How many people are actually going to use this? How many people are going to like use these every single day? If you go to Google now and you try Google searching something like gosh, let me hold on. Let me change this. Google wow wow add-ons guide. No, no. Or how to fix a broken broken power supply. How to fix a broken power supply. Usually there's AI, there's like a new AI feature going on, but I guess not. I guess it's not appearing. But on my phone when I've been Googling stuff, I've been getting it. And it's just like AI suggested, oh, this is how you do XYZ. This is how you figure out like calories. This is how you do this, or how to figure out your BMR. Oh, here we go. Here we go. AI overview right here. So if you ask it like how to figure out stuff out, how to questions or things like that, the BMR, I've been into fitness lately, so this is just your baseline, your pretty much how much energy your body uses when it's at rest, like how many calories and all that. If you're trying to figure out weight loss and all that, but you're now getting these AI overviews, which is very interesting. It's very interesting that Google's doing this, where they're putting Gemini up in the forefront, being like answering questions and showing you like, hey, this is the calculation that you would do, the number times another number plus another like set of numbers based on your weight in kilograms, then your height, then your age, and it's all different, all different. It's very interesting. Now how about using pounds? So we changed using pounds because before it gave us the factors for kilograms. Now I say pounds, and it shows pounds. Ah. Or this is the Google search. Yeah, pulled up from this website. Then right here, yeah, okay. So it states this, grabbing it from the same website. It's just grabbing it from the website. So there's no reason for me to leave Google now, which is kind of concerning for people who rely off the web searches and all that to get ad revenue to be able to do. So AI is going to be changing a lot of things. It's very exciting. I'm very interested to see what Apple announces in June at their developer conference, so we can see what more people are doing. But I'm very much in the wings, just waiting for these products to get better. I like being an early adopter. I really do, but it gets kind of tiring. It gets kind of tiring spending your money on something just to wait like another year and something way better comes along, the second gen product. So I'm willing to wait at this point in my life. I don't need to be on the cutting edge of AI, but it's so cool. It's so cool to see these companies announce so much stuff. I highly recommend just check out all these things that they're showing off. Most of the things is not new, but it's getting better. It's getting better. Kind of like how they showed off Sora. Gosh, where is your Sora? You don't have Sora just front and center, ChatGPT? Where's Sora? It's their oh, here we go. Yeah, Sora. This is totally AI generated video. We're talking about it weeks ago. It was really big when they announced it. When did they announce this? They didn't show it. But Google has their own version of this, and you bet your butt Microsoft is going to have their own version of this. of just creating AI generated videos that look insane. This is going to change a lot of things in the future. Right now, it's very much research, and this is a kind of cool thing you can do that we figured out how to make happen. Is it 100% perfect? No, but this is the worst it's ever going to be. Just a year ago was the whole Will Smith eating spaghetti meme. Well, let's see, my Will Smith spaghetti AI. April 1st, 2023. A year later in April, they were showing off Sora. This was made by AI. Where is it? This is now what AI is making. Is it perfect? No. But it's going to be really good in the next couple of years. It's going to change how people operate and make different. It's really but yeah. Anyways, guys, that's just going to be me. I don't want to talk anymore on this. I think I've talked long enough. AI, it's cool. It's happening. Big stuff happening. Um, is the world ready for it? No, no. I don't think any of us are. But it's an exciting and interesting time to see because this is actually going to change more things uh than what do you call it? Than actual cryptocurrency or NFTs that were like trying to be sold on like 2 years ago. Those didn't change nothing. This will change a lot of things because I'm definitely one person where I think our computing is eventually going to be kind of like the Apple Vision Pro, where it's augmented reality glasses, not goggles, not like the ski mask goggles, but actually lightweight glasses that you wear on your face and maybe connect to a computer that's just hanging around your neck, just small, lightweight. Um, and you'll need the AI to be able to point out, kind of like a heads up display in a video game where it's like, this plant is edible. Pick up this plant. This is the plant you want. Or hey, this guy's name is XYZ. I don't know if we want personal information flowing around like that, but that is something that could be possible. I mean, in China, they have face recognition software and can pick you out of a crowd very easily. So I don't doubt that for military and governmental uses, depending on different places, the LLM's gonna really help those dictators. It's kind of a bad thing to say, but this will be used for good. This will be used for evil. It is what it is. It's a cool software, and I'm excited to see where it's going to end up in the next decade. Because if this is as bad as it's going to be, I'm excited to see when it's actually decent and usable and something you'd want to use every. Anyways, YouTube, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow or the next day. I don't really have any video planned for tomorrow. Bye.